Hey, Blaine, Jesse, I hear you have some good news for the holidays.
I guess I might even call it great news, Claude. I'm not sure, but yes, some good news definitely.
Yes, we do.
All right, tell Santa the good news.
Well, I have been a good boy, Santa. So, no coal in the stocking, please. Just recently helped a homeowner who was half the family was out of state. The other half, the wife and the children, were stuck here in the beautiful sunshine state of Oregon, and
Sunshine
couldn't.
State of Oregon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they couldn't rent their house, couldn't sell their house, couldn't give their house away. And we came in, me and my partner Jesse here, and did two different marketings or cycles. Put up 25 bandit signs. You're gonna hate us because we kind of dropped the ball on accident, but 25 bandit signs one day, and then 50 the following week.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, what's wrong is we got so many phone calls we forgot to list the thing on Craigslist. So we literally.
So is this a problem?
Not really. Not
Okay,
really.
we're going a little too fast here. You didn't make any money on this deal. You did it because it's Christmas and you work part-time for the Salvation Army.
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
No,
You didn't make any money, though, right?
Well, we made
Not much.
14K.
14K, is that $14,000?
Yes, sir.
That's net?
Yep, and that was about 2 weeks from I'd say front to back.
Front to back. So tell everybody,
About 10 hours a time.
10 hours. So what is 14,000 divided by 10? What is that, $1,400 an hour?
About that.
Yeah.
Now, this is your first deal since I think we started working together, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
That we've done.
Yes,
So, yeah, how did you find the property, or the person with the property found you through the signs, right?
No, it was actually off
The
Craigslist.
buyer or seller?
Oh,
The
yeah.
seller.
Seller was off Craigslist.
Sellers are okay. So you go to Craigslist and you see, look for all the for sale and for rent,
Yep.
Yep.
and you just
And
made some
an email.
and you made some phone calls, gut style, I presume.
Absolutely. We give very good phone.
You
well,
give good
not
phone.
very. We're getting there, but
Okay.
we're working.
How important is it giving good phone? Being confident, relaxed, asking interrogatory questions. How important is that for to get to this deal?
I think
The most important
it's
part.
the most important thing that we've learned. I mean, literally, we were just talking about the other day how we almost, made $90,000 the past couple months.
Wow.
Almost.
Well, almost
But-
is like horseshoes, isn't it? You know?
Exactly.
And, we don't get paid for almost, and I think the biggest difference now is exactly how we talk to people on the phone, and through what you've taught us is a huge, huge difference. Just even from the way that Jessie fielded the phone call, she started asking him 100 different questions and redirected and said, if you don't mind me asking, why are you moving? And just totally took control, which was the huge thing.
Jesse, did you feel comfortable? Like a different feeling? Like you weren't subservient? A little boy asking for a cookie from the jar or anything like that? Did you feel like you had a little control?
Oh yeah, 100% control. And she was, yeah, I mean, they were the perfect family for it too. And it felt really good to be able to help them out. I mean, they were in a tough situation. They had a health problem with one of their children a couple years back. So they ended up losing their home because of all the medical bills and all this kind of stuff.
Wow, sad.
Yeah. And so that was, and 18 months ago, the deed transferred. They'd been paying, so they're renting. And then, I mean, she was ready to go as soon as we talked on the phone, basically. Told me she had, the $15,000 to put down.
10 to 15.
She told me she had $15,000 to put down. And we met a couple days later. And, yeah, I mean, they were the perfect fit for it. And they were ready to rock and roll right then.
Guess how want to hear a ninja trick, Claude?
Sure.
So, because we don't have guts down to an exact science,
Nobody does. We can just get a little bit better marginally every time we use it. Buddha's the only one who reached what's that highest level there?
master? Who
Yeah.
knows? But the good thing, because we really didn't firm up the exact down payment of 10 or 15,000, which was kind of an issue for us, but we're getting there signing papers, and I said, you know what, folks, if you want to go ahead and do the $15,000 down, we'll split your first month's rent with you. So we got an extra $4,000 after we pay, or an extra $5,000, but $4,000 after we paid the first month's rent for him. So we add another $4,000 to the deal.
Wow,
So,
that's a lot of money. 4,000 just for saying the right thing. $4,000. Doesn't that blow your mind?
and
Yeah.
and the best part about it, honestly, was how tremendously excited they were. I mean, it's Christmas. I thought we were gonna have a hard time because it's Christmas. You know, and here we're asking for $10,000. We got an extra $5,000 just by saying, "Hey, it's Christmas. How about we help you out with your first month's rent?"
So wait a second, just so I understand, the people listening understand. You actually helped a family. You actually did the deal. You didn't have to. It was a meeting of the minds. It was an adult-to-adult conversation. Nobody had to get one over. Nobody had to play Mr. Slick Investor who just came from the seminar. You just basically, you approached them as Dr. Blaine, Dr. Jesse. You said, folks, you got a problem. This is our solution. This is what we can do. This is what we can't do. And you can say yes or no.
Absolutely. Yep. That was it.
So nobody had to get one over on the other. You have knowledge. Nope. You applied that knowledge. They had a problem. They wanted a solution. Why aren't more people doing this?
Because they aren't properly educated. You know, I really think that's it. And it's hard work. It's hard work.
Of course it's hard work, but is it worth it? $14,000 before Christmas. What, you gave yourself a gift and you worked hard. What's wrong with working hard if you're rewarded properly?
Nothing.
It feels great.
I give you guys a round, my famous Claude Diamond round of applause. I'll let you have the last word before we go.
What was that?
I'll let you have the last word before we go. Is there anything else you can share with people watching this? Any advice?
Well, we had a really rough time, and we just kept going and going every day, doing the same things that we committed to, whether that was, making phone calls and placing ads or doing whatever we did.
Where's your call log?
Call log.
Where's your call log?
I don't know. It's like...
Is that it? Sure, I want people to see this call log.
I don't know. I mean...
I don't know where mine's at.
Well, it's kind of hard to see, but there's just pages and pages of, calls that we make every day. And anyway, it's a lot of work, and we knew it would finally come, and the work finally paid off. And so I guess the people listening at home, keep at it, and I don't know, it'll come.
That's great, guys. Wow, $14,000. Nice going.
One thing in there, Claude, before you go, because, I'm an attention hog, I guess, is one thing I just want to say to everybody out there.
Christmas ham.
That may be listening, is if it's easy, everybody would be doing it. And if it's easy to do, it's also easy not to do. So just keep plugging ahead and don't make excuses and pretend like it's working. There's a difference between going to work and actually working. And you stop lying to yourself and actually put your head down and get to work, and you can help a lot of people and help give yourself and your family a life that they could only imagine.
Those are great words. Thank you. Thanks for sharing this with you guys. Have a great holiday.
Thank you.
All right,
you
thanks,
too.
Claude.
Bye-bye.